Hi everyone, welcome to my third session with my one-on-one client, Lise. I am so happy you have chosen to follow us on her journey. It is going to be spectacular as it already is. And today we are actually going to work on one of the things that she says she was having challenges with, or maybe she wasn't aware of, but from the exploratory call, there are things that she would have highlighted that I know impacts relationships moving forward, even though generally people this week actually someone was messaging me, and the phrase she used was, "It is what it is." And when we use phrases like that, you are actually sweeping under a rug all the emotions you feel for some particular situation. And that person's situation, she went through a divorce. It was time for divorce, which is like graduation from that relationship. However, she felt a lot of shame and guilt around the divorce. And even though this was the right time for the divorce, feeling the shame and guilt impacts your relationship going forward. So phrases like "it is what it is" and "it happens, so I have to deal with it." I know society encourages you to be strong and take that stance, but it's actually very unhealthy. And if you deal with it emotionally, you will be much better moving forward. So that is why with my clients, I always go through those questions so I can understand what is really bothering them and we can deal with it. So in this session, of course, I will give her the option to choose which she wants to work through this session, but we are going to be working on that. All right. So, if you don't know me, my name is Shrishti Tiwari. I'm an emotional intelligence love and relationship coach, and this is my client, Lise. Hi, Lise. How are you today?
I'm good. Hi, everyone. Hi, Shree.
On this
I am
Independence
doing good.
Day. And it's so
Yeah.
interesting, right? Independence physically, but not mentally, because
Mm-hmm.
education is
Mm-hmm.
another reason we have a lot of the mental restrictions we have. But that's a story for another time. Okay,
Yeah.
Lee. So we just do our grounding. Then we'll talk about
Mm-hmm.
3 wins from last week. Then we will also talk about the homework. We'll do the attract the guy of your dreams meditation, and then we'll talk about one of the things you want to treat with from the session, from the exploratory session. Is that okay?
Okay. Yeah. Sounds great.
All right. So let's just do our grounding. So feet flat on the floor, sitting comfortably in your chair, and just feeling so comfortable and secure and safe in this moment that was crafted just for you to help you on your journey. Feel connected to the earth, feel connected to the heavens through the crown of your head. And we're going to take a deep breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. And out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. And out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Relax your shoulders, relax your face. Smile a little bit and out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm just going to hold space for you in your own way to set an intention for this session. Maybe there's something on your heart that you're not quite sure how to communicate, but you would like an answer. Whatever intention you would like to set, I'm just going to hold space for you to set that intention. And if you have any tension in your body from the work week, you can allow it to drain into the ground. All right, and we're going to take a deep breath in and out. Another breath in and out. Last time in and out. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Right, and I feel like you could take a nice stretch to just release
Yeah.
the energy. Yeah, so just take a nice stretch in your own way. That also helps release energy and tension. All right, so what were three wins for this week?
The first one was prioritizing me. I prioritized me a lot this week, a lot more than I usually do. So
Okay,
that was
good.
a big win.
How you do that? Oh,
Just by
just
just
one.
by sticking to like my schedule,
Okay,
going
good.
to bed earlier, getting a lot more sleep in and a rest. Yeah, things like that.
Okay. All right. Next one.
The second one is actually having a meal with my daughter.
Oh,
She's at that age where her timing doesn't clash with mine and it doesn't clash like with the norm, when our body just knows it's 12, so you need to eat lunch. She doesn't move like that. So we actually had a moment where we did. We both ate at the same time. So
nice. I like that. And you got to talk a little bit, or
talk, yes, yes, and bond. And that's another thing that because they're on the phone and technology age, you feel like you don't get a lot of with them.
okay, okay, okay. And what is one more?
So, well, today is Independence Day. So yesterday, they always let us dress up in
Yes.
different, so all the different
Yes.
holidays, right? And yesterday, I really dressed up. Like I really put a lot of energy, and I love the way I look. I love the way I felt with the effort I had put into my outfit. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I was really in a good mood yesterday when I saw the final product and I went to work and like the mood just lasted for the day.
Oh, that's so good. That's
Yeah.
good. So that's congratulations on that, and that's so important. Like liking how we look
Mm-hmm.
and taking pride without wondering what other people might see. That
Mm-hmm.
is really important. And then it helps you to keep your mood throughout the day, which is something I told you we have to work on as working women.
Yeah. Yeah. Correct.
Okay, okay, good. All right. So with respect to the homework, right. So you had to think of five ways in which you already have, sorry, the family you want. Were you able to do that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so tell me.
So the first one, of course, is my daughter. I do feel like I've missed out on that part of life in
Mm-hmm.
terms of even from the pregnancy stage and carrying her and bonding with her and as a baby. And I did that just solely focusing on her because I didn't have any other children. It wasn't like I had a husband to distract me from just all the little nice moments that I had with her up until this age where she's a teenager and I'm still observing and I'm still seeing new moments that I just appreciate
Good.
looking at, and observing. So that was one.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is my mom. So I still live with my mom, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
And she still takes care of me as a big woman. There are little things that she will do if I mean and just by being a parent,
Yes.
even though you know your kids could take care of themselves, you still step in when
Yeah.
things where you could have, and I still have that support from her.
Mm-hmm.
So that is another big one. My best friend, who
Mm-hmm.
is at this point I just consider her a sister.
Mm-hmm.
And she is that person that I could call at any time and vent. She will talk me through certain situations. She's my comfort and my support system. So even if I don't feel like being around people but wanting to get things out, she's that person that I would call to do that.
Very good.
And then my wider group of friends, who again, this is a group of friends that I've had for like 10 years plus. And they are what did I write? They are right, my confidants. We share a lot of things. We watch each other grow. We are still watching each other into adulthood. And we have that kind of relationship that I could call them if at any point in time I want to watch a movie or I want to go for drinks. I have those people that I could call on for those things. And then the last one is work related because I lead a team. I'm the supervisor of a team. Um, so I have that ability to sit and strategically come up with ideas and watch results displayed in it. So that kind of planning and goal building kind of dynamic and then
Mm-hmm.
celebrating the results when the results do show. So I have that as well.
Yes, mom. Okay. Okay, good. So you already have a daughter. You got to experience pregnancy and carrying her and bonding with her without distractions from other children or a guy. And even up to now, you still get to observe her and just be amazed by her.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You still live with your mom who takes care of you and will support you if you need support, will step in. You have a best friend who's like a sister and who you can call on any time to vent for comfort and support. You have a wider group of friends that you have had for more than 10 years. They are also like your confidant. You guys watch each other grow and you can call on each other at any time to watch a movie, go for drinks, and you lead a team in work, so you have the ability to sit and strategically, I won't say the ability, you have the opportunity. I think that's a bit because
Mm-hmm.
you have
Mm-hmm.
the ability whether or not you're in work, right? So let me see,
Yeah.
opportunity to sit and strategically come up with ideas and celebrating results. So when we had spoken about the things you would do with your dream guy, you had spoken about things like watching a movie together, eating together, which you currently do with your daughter. Um, you didn't talk about a confidant or anything like that, but I'm sure you would want him to be that
Yes, of course.
well, someone you could talk to.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you see how um, the things that you are looking for, you already have it, maybe not in the packaging you want it,
Mm-hmm.
but you kind of already have it now. It's
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
different packaging.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So the more you could sit in appreciation of these things, is the more you pull what you want, or maybe magnify. Magnify is a better word. Is the more you magnify it in your life, and that's
Mm-hmm.
what magnetizing someone in would do. You understand?
Yeah,
Stop
yeah.
looking at it like I don't have this.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, tell me if you don't understand, right? I want to make
No,
sure.
I do, yeah, yeah.
A big part of conscious creation or manifestation is really looking at what you have now. So this is branded as gratitude, right? What
Mm-hmm.
gratitude really is, and I rather use appreciation than gratitude because appreciation speaks to value.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
it is really um, concentrating on what you have, and by feeling good about what you have now, you live in that vibration, which magnetizes and more. And I know you
Yeah.
understand the vibration because you looked at the videos I had posted, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so that is what this is. So the as opposed to thinking about what you don't have, which which magnifies what you don't have and then shows you more of that.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
your
Yeah.
thought is
Yeah.
like a signal to the universe, this is what I'm thinking of. Can you show me this? So the universe doesn't know that, wait, no, you don't want this. You want
Mm-hmm.
something else because you're thinking of it. And that's why we have to
Mm-hmm.
look at our thoughts and stuff because that's how we create through our thoughts, through our mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good. The other thing we had, okay, right. What is the feeling you will have when you have the nuclear family? And see where you can get that feeling now.
Um, I think it would be exactly with my family
With
now.
your family.
Yeah.
Right. So the more you
Yeah.
sit in that feeling of, um, especially with your daughter and your mom and your friends, so the more you sit in that feeling of, hey, I have support, I have people I could talk to, I have people I could
Mm-hmm.
things with, eat with, watch movie with, and go places with, have drinks with. The more you sit in that, the more you will get what you want. And I just had to continue doing the other exercises, which I assume you did, the morning meditation.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And I also, so after last week, we had spoken as well on Messenger, and I was telling you I wanted you to sit in appreciation of your journey. Were you able to do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did. I did.
How did it
And I
feel?
still do. It it feels a lot lighter. I always use the word light because I feel like when you're worrying and like how I was before or just looking out for expectations, it almost is kind of draining, like you're looking for something and it's not coming, right? So it worries you. But listen, in the appreciation, as they said, even with these things with my family, with the homework, before today, even started to sit in that kind of appreciation. And it really does change your mood a little bit.
Yes, it does.
Um, I would say to you, Shri, so there was one day that when I'm in work, sometimes I don't even leave the office, right? I will, it's just, I don't even go downstairs until it's time to leave.
Yeah.
And, but one day I did, I went down, I had to get something, so I went down to run off. And I, just the way I dress now and the way I carry about myself, I could have pointed out about three people who I thought noticed me. They didn't come up and talk or anything, but they knew they were looking at me. And when I looked across and I saw them, they'd smile. But I was kind of on a mission to get to do this errand. So I just smiled. So it didn't seem like an opportunity for anybody to stop and talk to me. And I honestly wasn't thinking that either, but it's just the fact that people are noticing and they are, I guess drawn or attracted to the energy, as they said.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's you. Yeah, and that's really important. So that means whatever, well, we don't know exactly what it is, right? But
Uh-huh.
the energy you had that was maybe creating blocks or anything like that, your vibration is raising, so people are noticing you, and that can
Mm-hmm.
just be, like confirmation from the universe, like smiles from people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It just can't be that. It doesn't mean it needs to be a conversation or
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'm really glad you shared that. That's really good. Because
Mm-hmm.
that means like your magnetism is increasing.
Yeah. That's how
And
I felt. So that's why I felt I needed to tell you. Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna write that down. People. And this is people who don't know you.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, I see that as like you believe in angels,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right? So like angels or heavenly beings speak to us through people as well. So
Mm-hmm.
like smile,
Yeah.
especially with children too, like when babies are attracted to you and kids are attracted to you, all those things are signs that you're more aligning with your soul self as opposed to
Mm-hmm.
the self we put up to survive.
Right.
I
Yeah.
define yourself
Yeah.
as what psychologists call it. Okay, good. All right, so is there anything that happened in the last week that you wanted to bring up? Anything that bothered you or anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing. I'm sure I probably had things, but nothing that stood out.
Okay, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So we're gonna do the meditation, and then we talk about
But
what you work on, right?
okay, sure.
Okay. I'm gonna do the meditation a little bit different to help you with that. Excuse me. To help you with the appreciation of the journey.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And it's last year you started, right? It's 1 year.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So again, you're planting your feet flat on the floor, and again, just feeling so connected to the earth, supported and guided with all of the earth's energy, millions and millions of years of energy and love that was poured into the earth. Just feel that coming up through your feet into your body, and just feel connected as well to the heavens, to God, whatever you believe in, angels. Just feel that connection through your body. And we're going to take a deep breath in and out. Another breath in and out. Last time in and out. And I just want you to imagine maybe you're walking down a long corridor, and on each side there are like windows you can look through, and in each of these windows are like a vignette or a little scene being played out from the last year, where you would notice an upgrade you got and a learning you got, any little way in which you grew. There are all of these scenes just waiting for you, like you would flip a picture book, instead you're just walking down the corridor. So picture yourself today just walking and visiting these memories, looking maybe to your left through the first window, and just notice what you see. Notice what you're doing 1 year ago in July, what you're doing, what do you look like then, what is different now, what maybe you're learning, and just hold in appreciation and love for that version of yourself, and congratulate her on going on this journey to just every day become better and better and step into her. And she may wave at you because she's happy that she's you now. And then again, you can picture yourself walking again, and then noticing another window, maybe to the left again, And just see what's in that memory from maybe 9 months ago. Just see what comes. Don't think about what it should be, just see what you're seeing. Even if it doesn't fit with your timeline, just see what you're noticing. See what you're noticing about that version of yourself, what that version of yourself believed, what that version of yourself knew. And just note how much you have grown and how different you are now. And honor that journey from that picture into you now. And again, you can send love for that version of yourself, and you can see that version of yourself waving to you happily as she knows her future is bright and she knows she is going to align more and more with her soul self. And so she has no worries, she's completely free. And you can see yourself walking again, and any window you want to choose, just look and see maybe 6 months ago, what was that version of you doing? What picture do you see? What is she looking like? What is she believing? And again, note any upgrade you would have received since then, and just honor that version of yourself for it and your present self. And she may be blowing kisses to you, and you can really, really love and appreciate her on your journey. And we're going to walk again. And any window that catches your mind, maybe from 3 months ago, whatever comes, whatever you're seeing, whatever you're doing, maybe you're having fun, maybe you're just so happy. And just notice that all of this is as a result of your willingness to really do work on yourself and align more with who you are at heart, your core inner being, your soul, your God consciousness. This is all you're doing. And really, again, give appreciation for that vision and what you were doing for that memory. And you can see her again having fun, waving to you. And then just notice a door at the end of the corridor that is beckoning you, that looks like it's on the other side. It's so much light. And you can see your hand holding the doorknob, turning it. And as you step in, you just step into a beautiful garden with so much light and so much love and so much green grass. Smell the air, look up at the sky, see how beautiful it is. If there's a tree, you can sit under the tree, if not on your blanket. And just see yourself lying down and really soaking in that journey and all the memories from maybe even before a year ago. Just soaking in becoming you, loving you, honoring you, appreciating you. Just sink into that feeling. And notice how the universe caresses you through the wind, just through the atmosphere, through the colors in the sky. Notice how the universe supports you on your journey. And as you take it in, as you sit up, and just notice around you if there's people, if there's person smiling, whatever you notice. Just take in the atmosphere and notice how clear your future is, how clear your path is, how clear the sky is. And in maybe they're not so far distant, maybe it's closer this time, just notice that this guy, this person is fixated on you. on your energy, on your beauty, on your intelligence, on your creativity, on your nurturing aspects, on everything that is you, your heart full of love. And as he is fixated on you and you catch his eye, he instantly starts walking up to you and is almost next to you, and just notice what you can about him, what he looks like, what his hair is like, what are his eyes like. Does he have on any jewelry, any chains, anything on his hands? What kind of clothes is he wearing? What kind of shoes does he have on? I'm just going to breathe for you to notice everything about him. And as you stand to greet him and you guys say hello, again, I'm just going to hold space for you to have a conversation around anything that comes naturally. Anything that you want to ask, you can ask. I feel his energy is really big and bright today. So anything you want to ask, anything you want to talk about, I'm just going to hold space for that conversation. And as you talk, or maybe even hug, ask him if there is any help or guidance he can give you on his journey. Maybe a word, a sentence. Just ask him if there's any secret that would help you on your journey, and just see what comes. And you can end it with a hug. Maybe he doesn't want to go, and that's okay. But you all know that you will see each other again, and things are being put in place for physical meeting on this earth. But you are always available to each other energetically. We can give each other a hug, and as he leaves, maybe he blows you a kiss. And as he walks off and you sit back down, you just feel again your heart just so filled with love. And when you're ready, let's take a deep breath in and out. Another breath in and out. Last time in and out. Okay, and when you're ready, you can open your eyes. How do you feel?
Really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there any sadness at all?
No.
I don't know why I was feeling like an underlying sadness. Maybe.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. So tell me from the start. Tell me from the corridor and tell me what you saw and what you
Right.
found. And yeah.
Well, I saw from the very start of this journey, right? Which I think was the intention. And from me thinking, and you would remember, right, that I could have only attracted a certain category of guys, and feeling a little down. Maybe that's the
Or maybe
underlying sadness.
yeah.
Yeah, because at that point, and I didn't believe in my capabilities of where I am today. So I felt like very low. This is how I describe it now, at a low
Yeah.
point
Sure.
in life. And
Mm-hmm.
right, so I saw from back then,
Mm-hmm.
and the through the windows, I can't remember exactly, or maybe, but the ones that stood out to me was the first one when I was still seeing the last guy that I was with, my
Okay.
ex, when I was still seeing him in meditations and still believing that maybe he is the person that I was supposed to be with, right? Because he was still appearing in meditation. And I actually like me now in the corridor looking at the me then. She did look up and smile at me, but I kind of laughed when I realized, that's what she was kind of thinking at that point, right? Um, the next point that stood out to me, the next milestone,
Okay. Hold
was
on.
when I,
Hold on. Hold
go ahead,
on.
go ahead.
Okay. But and from that vignette, what do you think is your like major upgrade from that? What you're seeing, what you saw to the person you are now? Because you said you lost, so it has to be something. Yeah.
I
What do
think
you?
it's because now that I've reached this point and I am surrounded by the persons that I thought was out of my reach, which I had that problem from before, right? So I used to feel like because I live in this area, because my friends are this type of people that I can't, attract anything better. But now looking back and seeing the full upgrade physically, mentally, emotionally, and attracting or having the person who I now have contact with, of a higher level, which I thought was out of my reach. I think that's the laughing
Okay. So you
thing.
know that you can get whoever you want.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Go ahead.
All right. The next milestone, I think, right, the next major milestone that came was when I met the guy who is the person that I keep thinking about. Him, when I met him initially, which was late last year, and having to me, it was like an instant attraction between
Yeah.
both of us. And um, from seeing the person before and
Mm-hmm.
seeing him, um, it is like a complete upgrade. Right? So yeah, that was the next one that stood out to me because I mean, me before would have looked at this guy and be like, yeah, no, this, you don't have a chance.
I see.
But yeah, it's completely changed now to he don't have a chance,
Okay. Uh-huh. Go ahead.
right? And then the last one is really like where I am now, where I'm more at peace because even back then, so when I met him, there were points in time I knew it though, because I've always been working with you, that I used to feel like, well, why is he not messaging anymore? Why is he not calling? Or why is things not happening? And now I'm at a space where I'm just at peace that whatever happens. It's all working out for me, however it goes. So even if it's unfavorable in my eyes, it's the universe and God just putting things into place for
Yeah.
me. And this point that I've reached to the last point, so when I was looking back at everything, was just me reassuring myself that look at things back then, and your thoughts back then was that things are so terrible and things are so, it's not working out for you, and those kind of thoughts. But looking back now, I could put everything in place as it this is exactly how it was supposed to go for me to reach to this
Ah,
point.
okay, good.
And I am actually glad that those things happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
What made you glad that those things happen?
Because I think for me, like in my last relationship, so I was down, I was depressed almost with how things ended. But now I'm glad that it ended because
Okay,
I
okay.
wouldn't have wanted to, I wouldn't want that to be the relationship that I go into marriage and children and having this lifelong commitment with. Yeah.
Okay. But when you say you're upset with how it ended, you mean you're upset that it ended, or there's a circumstance around that?
That it ended.
That it. Okay, okay, all right.
Yeah.